In this video, we are going to review the Recoverfun Aircuff 2.0. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up? My name is Schuyler. I'm the founder of Reach Fat Loss and Fitness, where our goal is to help you lose fat and build muscle and do it as efficiently and sustainably as possible. Every single video I put out on this channel is geared to help you do just that. So if you are not a member of this community, I would love to have you. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button below. And if you are looking for help losing weight and building muscle and getting in the best shape of your life, or you're just looking to learn more about what we do, make sure you check the free training in the description of this video for more. So the Recoverfun Aircuff 2.0 uses the concept of blood flow restriction training. These are straps that you wrap around either the top of your arms or your legs, and it basically restricts blood flow to the area. The whole purpose being allowing oxygen-rich blood to enter the appendage, but not allowing low oxygen blood to leave the appendage. By doing this, you are allowing the muscles that you're using to not need to lift as much weight, but still get incredible gains in strength, in size, and endurance in the body parts that you're working. The air cuffs themselves involve wrapping them around the top of your arms or the top of your legs, tightening them, which we'll go through in a second, and getting to the point where you are restricting blood flow to that area. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this because that's not the purpose of this video, but I did want to say that at the beginning of this, when I first learned about this concept, I was very, very hesitant. To me, the thought of preventing blood flow from entering certain parts of your body sounds dangerous, it sounds unhelpful, it sounds like it could be detrimental long term, but after doing some research, tapping in with a couple people I really trust, I'm now a firm believer in the concept. I don't think it's completely necessary for everyone to do, but it can be helpful, and in this video we're going to dive into how. So the concept is cool because when you use these effectively, you are apparently able to lift lighter but still get great results, which is going to be very, very helpful for the joints. The concept of doing this is you are either working your bicep, your tricep, or your forearm for your upper body, or you're working the hamstrings, quads, or calves for the lower body. You're picking a weight that's about 20 to 40% of what you normally lift. You're adding the pressure with the straps, and then the strategy that I found to be the most straightforward is hitting 30 slow and controlled reps with that weight, resting for 30 seconds, hitting 10 more slow and controlled reps, resting for 30 seconds, 10 more slow and controlled reps, resting for 30 seconds, and then finishing off with another 10 reps. These are supposed to be slow and controlled reps. It's going to start to burn, it's going to be a little uncomfortable, but the goal here is to sit in it, allowing that blood to just enter the muscle and really feel the pump of what you're doing. The caution here is that when you do this, you don't want any tingling in the muscle. So the beauty of these cuffs, which I'll show you in a second, is that you can change the amount of pressure that you experience, which allows you to either increase or reduce the amount of pressure that you have around each limb. So what about the product itself? So let's go into a little review, a little breakdown of what we've got. So the product itself comes with an awesome carrying bag, which is super convenient. I have a whole backpack that I bring to the gym with me, so this just stays in my backpack. Got a nice little zipper in front that has room for the strap if you were going to take this by yourself, so you could sling it over your arm or hold it. It's also got a nice little handle here, or it's small and flexible enough to where you can just grab it and carry it like this. And then within the actual bag, you're going to have the different parts. So first is going to be a user manual. This is going to give you the exact pressure that you're looking for, which we'll touch on in a second. It's got the actual cuffs themselves. So we'll talk about the different options they offer, but everything that you order should at least come with 2 cuffs, so you can use it for both arms or both legs at the same time. The cuffs are super simple, so they roll up into a pretty compact thing. You can see here, this doesn't take up much space. And when you unroll it, it can get pretty long. So if you got bigger legs, bigger arms, you shouldn't have a problem wrapping this around your entire limb. When you are cleaning these up, all you got to do is find these 2 straps and start rolling it up. So it's super, super simple, super quick. And then when it is fully wrapped up, you are able to just wrap these 2 pieces together, which should hold it in. Or typically the Velcro itself holds it in like this. Along with those 2 straps, you're going to get a pump. So the pump is what connects to the straps. It's also got a meter right here so that you're able to see exactly how much pressure is in the cuff when it's attached. And then depending on which one you buy, you are either looking at having the arm pair, which is currently running for $109. You can get the leg pair for $129. Or if you want both, you can buy the bundle for $179. So if you are looking to do both, you can save quite a bit of money by doing the bundle. These are the leg ones, and they also work for the arms. So if I were you, I would just go out and immediately order the leg ones. Yes, they're a little bit bigger, but they still will work for using the arms and the legs. Before we get into the step-by-step process and my review, I would love if you could leave me a comment. Have you done BFR training before? All right, so how to set this up. So we're just going to do an example on the arms. All you're looking to do here is roll up the sleeve if you can. You can keep the sleeve on, but it's just a little bit easier without it. Same thing if you pull your shorts up a little bit so your legs are exposed. You want to wrap this around the top of the arm. So treat it like you're measuring your blood pressure if you've ever done that. I believe that's at the top of the arm as well. all you're gonna do is get this bad boy to the very bottom to where the two straps are on the side, and then you're gonna grab the other side and you're just going to twist it around. When you're doing both arms at the same time, you don't need to worry about having it be wrapped around at the exact same tightness, because what comes into play is how much pressure in this, and this is what this device reads. So you're gonna wrap that arm, you're gonna roll up the next one, and then you're gonna do the same thing with the other arm. So put this on, get the strap, start spinning it around, and that is good to go. Next, you're gonna make sure that your valve is completely closed so that when you're pumping, no air is escaping. You're gonna take the edge of this and plug it into the air cuff itself. And then when it pops in, all you're gonna do is start pumping. So every single time you pump, the meter's gonna go up. The measurements here we are looking for is for upper limb, you're looking for a pressure between 100 to 220. And for lower limb, you're looking for a pressure between 150 to 250. So I'm gonna start on the lower end here. I'm gonna do like 150. So all you're gonna do is just pump it up. That's good there. And then you're gonna release. And I would take a note of what that number is, and then you can move into the other one, pump up the other one to the same exact pressure, and then you get your set started. As you are doing your set, if you put the weight down and it is tingling, you can release a little bit of pressure. All you have to do that is press down on this little thing, or if you wanna make sure that the pressure is the same, you can just plug this back in. And once that is in, you can release the valve and just take a look at it. I mean, a lot of it dropped, but if I slowly release it, it's gonna slowly deflate. Once you're done, you do your set. It's gonna burn a ton. Between sets, if you want to activate the other muscles, so if you're using biceps, it's a good idea to activate the triceps, otherwise it's just really, really gonna burn. The burn is okay, we wanna avoid the tingling. After your set, all you gotta do, 30 reps, rest for 30 seconds, 10 reps, rest for 30 seconds, 10 reps, rest, 10 reps. And when you're done, you can just take it off. Typically, I'm so ready to get these things off that I take it off first before deflating it, but you could plug this in while it's still on your arm. But it's typically just easier to just grab the edge of the strap and unwrap it like that. You're gonna feel really, really nice relief. All right, so as far as my review, so first thing I'm gonna say is, wow, this burns. If you have really sore muscles or joint problems, or you're not looking to lift super heavy and still maximize the effectiveness of working out, your arms, your forearms, your legs, your calves, this is not only an awesome alternative, but it's also a way to get in a fantastic workout in an extremely short amount of time. All you have to do is one round of this and you are good to go. You don't have to do this multiple times. Keep in mind here that this is only a training system for the biceps, triceps, forearms, quads, hamstrings, and calves, which means you can't use this to hit the chest, you can't use it to hit the shoulders or the back, can't use it to hit the glutes. So it is really going to be some of the supporting muscles that you're working here. Another thing to keep in mind with this is you got to be mentally tough. This is not something where it's just a quick hack of you can just strap these on and lift super light and not really get a pump and make awesome gains. You are going to have to sit in that burn for a total of about 3-ish minutes if you really want to get the most of this. As far as the product itself, so I really do like this product. It is, as you see, a little bit bulky, but as long as you're good about wrapping it up and throwing it in the bag, it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's pretty simple to carry around as long as you have just a little extra space in whatever bag you use. Once it's rolled up, again, not a lot of space, throw it in the bag and you're good to go. Sometimes it can be a little tough to wrap it around your arm, to pump it up, like it does take a little bit more time for setup, but really for any BFR training device, you're gonna need to do that. They do have some available that are gonna cost you quite a bit more, like 10 times plus more, that will automatically adjust as you're lifting, so it'll automatically increase or reduce pressure as necessary. But I would not be the person to ever invest in something that expensive, especially if this is just a small part of my training. As far as quality goes, I mean, these are a really high quality product. Just feeling it, like it does feel like it's gonna last a long time. I don't feel like it's gonna pop. I don't feel like it's gonna break. I feel like it is a high quality product. And I'm gonna repeat this because it's important as a caution. If you get the tingles, loosen it up. Leaving this on for too long or making it too tight can cause permanent damage, and of course we want to avoid that. So overall, I'm a fan of this product. It is a little bit out of my routine, so I don't know exactly how much I'm going to be using it. However, it's nice to have as an option when I want to switch things up, when I want to give my joints a break and not lift as heavy. If you are looking for this product, you're interested in grabbing it, you can go check out the link in the description of this video. But besides that, if you are looking for fat loss help or you're looking for custom programming with the equipment you have access to and your specific weightlifting goals, make sure you check the link in the description for a free training. It's also got a calendar link there if you want to book a call to chat about how we can help you lose weight and build muscle. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. And of course, as always, make sure to eat smart, move more, sleep deep, and be grateful for this moment. I'll see you in the next video.